On the news tonight, a child brigade arrests 12 illegal drug peddlers. Governor Soludo receives more commendation and free education scheme in public schools. NCDC tightens surveillance amidst Ebola outbreak. Trump threatens funding cut for South Africa over land policy. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operators for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency number. Call 5111 and 0800-2200-0008. Good evening and welcome to the evening news right here on ABS television. I am Priska Wangwo. A special task force of Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade has arrested two suspected drug peddlers and illegal street traders during targeted operations across the state. The suspects were arrested in Obunike, Oyi Council area of the state during the demolition of shanties by the brigade, led by its managing director, Comrade Celestine Anere. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike tells us more.
Comrade Anere revealed that different illicit substances such as marijuana and other harmful narcotics were recovered during the operations. He said that the raid was aimed at restoring order to the affected areas and said that the arrested individuals would be charged to court. Responding, the suspect, 28-year-old Uchenna Benjamin from Imo State, admitted he sold all kinds of hard drugs, while 21-year Clinton Asiebu from Abia State said he left his job as a mechanic apprentice because he found peddling drugs more lucrative.
Mpaka street bụ Igbo ka nnele owe alabam si zikosim ka eselia elgomana for 5 months now. Ndị nnele some of drivers na park na toll gate, drivers na bafa nke a na bụ Igbo ordinary way 100 naira, nke a bụ Arizona 200. After bo ncholi gafe na main market kan naga ihe mwa na ekubu na obuloli kan nezu nombo kan na agba.
In a move to eliminate youth restiveness in Orumbasa local government area, the mayor, Honorable Shadrach Azubike, has unveiled a comprehensive skills development initiative aimed at equipping the youth with practical and income-generating skills. Speaking during a one-day interactive session with the youth of the council area at the council's secretariat in Omonze, Mr. Azubike said the programs ranging from programming and development, digital skills and literacy, cybersecurity, vocational skills and solar installation are designed to enhance entrepreneurship in the council area. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata was there, now reports.
While empowering Mr. Nnemeka Okoliofo, a former member of Orumba South Local Government Strike Force, with 1 million naira, the mayor said the initiative is part of his vision to position Orumba South as a hub of innovation and enterprise.
I want them to be focused in this program because we are going to empower them after the training, financially and otherwise. Bring their minds and focus on this, that they will scale through with this program.
The national president of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, Youth Wing, Mr. Ken Okoli, commended the mayor for his visionary leadership and described the initiative as a transformative step that would empower youth with sustainable livelihood opportunities.
Are the youth of this generation, and the only thing we can say is that an opportunity like this, we don't take it lightly. Thanks to Mayor, thanks to Mr. Governor, who has found young people to be worthy in leading the local government administration.
Some youths, including Mr. Dozie Onyekorochukwu and Mr. Timothy Nwafo, however, made contributions on how to better their local governments and the states in general.
The President General of Ubwenu Town Union, Oka North Local Government Area, Mr. Samson Ojowankwo, has lauded the free education policy of Professor Chukwuma Soludo's led administration for public schools in the state, appealing that the government should also try to accommodate public mission schools in the state to enable all the children to benefit. Mr. Ojowankwo appealed while speaking to the ABS on the effects of the scheme on families who are struggling to see their children and worse through primary school and secondary schools before the government's intervention. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo has the report.
The Ubwenu PG, who explained that all the schools in the community are under churches, said that children in the area are not benefiting from the scheme, as it is only meant for those in public schools, saying that if the scheme will also be extended to accommodate public mission schools, that it will be of immense help to most families in the community who are finding it difficult to train their children in school. Mr. Ojowankwo further appealed to the state government to post more teachers to schools in the community, especially the secondary school, where the community employed ad hoc teachers who they pay monthly as a way of making up the needed teachers in the school. He assured the community's unalloyed support to Governor Soludo's government, saying that his second term is already secured.
Governor Mel, I feel fair. I know Canadians of British in a Chineke area. I am one of the mission school. Na mission school I because I draw all PTA teachers guide their law level. I na here because that's what I say, Maka. So by bridge I na for the collapse. Bridge is there for Agawa, Adoration Minister, Amel and Amem. Then I way. That bridge it collapsed. The road is so bad to the extent the bar be across the other side. Miliwa Haraza across that. So I na your governor or the Matala Square, Maka.
From Ubwenu in Oka North Local Government Area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
A solar-powered by-bone water borehole has been commissioned by the mayor of Anambra Local Government Area, Comrade Rome Ibekwe. The 5,000-gallon storage capacity borehole erected at Nene Town Hall Civic Center will serve residents of the community, especially Oye Nene Market and Anambra Local Government Area Secretariat. Correspondent Amaka Onwuzlike covered the event and now reports.
Holy Spirit.
Underscoring that the project was the mayor's major campaign promise, Comrade Ibekwe said he is following the footsteps of Governor Soludo, who is dedicated to providing the citizens of the state access to basic social amenities.
Mr. Governor has not relented in supporting the local government and the SPK to making sure I'm grateful to God for that.
The head of local government administration, Anambra Council area, Dr. Kate Okeke, maintained that the growth and development of the entire Anambra have been the major priority of the Comrade Ibekwe-led administration since the assumption of office.
Chineke nyere wisdom, and the wisdom will multiply. And we, the civil servants, will always be behind him, support him.
Lending their voices, the President General of Nene Town Union, Sir Christian Ikebudo, and the Supervisor of Works of the Council, Mr. Christian Okelom, praised the mayor for his initiatives and for changing the narrative. In their different speeches, Mrs. Teresa Okoye and Ijoma Udechukwu heaved a sigh of relief and said that lack of water had been their major problem and thanked Comrade Ibekwe for coming to their aid. Chinelo Onwuzlike for ABS News.
The traditional ruler of Umeri, Igwe Bennett Emeka, has described the launch of the security outfit Operation Udogachi initiative by Governor Chukwuma Soludo as a welcome development, saying that a positive impact of the initiative is felt in different parts of Anambra State. Speaking to the ABS in Oka, Igwe Bennett Emeka will emphasize that the security of life and property is the ultimate function of the government, called for collaboration between traditional rulers and the President General. He tasked the various community leaders to look within their areas to identify those causing havoc, as according to him, the security of life and property is a collective responsibility. Iwe Emeka, who is also a proprietor in the hospitality industry, called on hotel owners across the state to show comprehensive documentation of all their guests to assist in the ongoing fight against crime and criminality. He also thanked the Anambra state government for its efforts in ensuring conducive environments for seamless business transactions in the state and called for the sustainability of these efforts. Still to come on the news tonight, NCDC tightens surveillance amidst Ebola outbreak. From the foreign scene, Trump threatens funding cuts for South Africa on land policy. The news returns afternoon. Stay tuned. You're welcome back to the news. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, has tightened surveillance measures at entry points to the country owing to a fresh outbreak of Ebola virus in Uganda. Last week, the Uganda Ministry of Health confirmed the outbreak of the disease with 1 death and has now followed up with 44 contacts. Owing to the developments, the NCDC, in an advisory, said while there is no outbreak of the disease in Nigeria, the agency is working to prevent it. The agency's director, Jide Idris, on Sunday said in an advisory that the agency is in collaboration with relevant ministries, departments, agencies, and partners through the National Emergency Viral Hemorrhagic Diseases (EHD) Technical Working Group, and will continue to monitor disease occurrence and has initiated measures to strengthen the preparedness in the country. And from the international desk, President Donald Trump of the United States said it will cut all future funding to South Africa over allegations that it was confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly. Last month, President Cyril Ramaphosa signed into law a bill that allows land seizures without compensation in certain circumstances. Land ownership has been a long contentious issue in South Africa, with most private farmland owned by white people 30 years after the end of the racist system of apartheid. There have been continuous calls for the government to address land reform and deal with the past injustices of racial segregation. South Africa's president responded to Trump by post on X, maintaining that South Africa is a constitutional democracy that is deeply rooted in the rule of law, justice, and equality. Sports. The Niger Delta Commission said it was organizing the maiden Niger Delta Sports Festival as part of its agenda for both sports and human capital development in the Niger Delta region. The multi-sports festival, which will take place at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, will kick off the activities marking the 25th anniversary of the NDDC. The NDDC Director of Corporate Affairs, Lady Thompson Wakamer, disclosed this in a statement issued yesterday in Port Harcourt. Thompson Wakamer said the event will be held between April 1 and 9, aligning with Nigeria's new vision for sports development and President Bola Tinubu's mandate to foster talent development and innovation in sports. Remember that you can listen to ABS 88.5 FM from any part of the world via our website on www.absradiotv.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television, ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, at ABS Radio TV on Instagram and X. And to end the news this evening, a recap of the main points. Anambra State government has clamped down on illegal drug peddlers. Governor Soludo has received more commendation on free education schemes in public schools. NCDC has tightened surveillance amidst Ebola outbreak. Trump has threatened funding cut for South Africa over land policy. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report or press elements to the security operators for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800 2200008. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. My name is Priska Wonko. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.